Who the fuck was Plato? Little fucking Plato was an ancient Greek philosopher of the fucking classical period who was considered a very fucking foundational little asshole thinker in Western philosophy and an innovator of the written dialogue and dialectic forms. He, as an idiot as he has raised problems for what became all the major areas of both theoretical philosophy and practical philosophy, and was the founder of the motherfucking Platonic Academy. How about fucking that? Also something about a philosophical school in Athens where Plato taught the doctrines that would later become known as little fucking shit called Platonism. Plato's most famous contribution is the theory of forms, or ideas, which has been interpreted as advancing a fucking solution to what is now known as the problem of universals. He was decisively influenced by assholes the pre-Socratic thinkers Pythagoras, Heraclitus, and Parmenides, although much of what is known about them is derived from fucking Plato himself. Along with his non-important teacher Socrates and Aristotle, his bullshit student, Plato is a central figure in the history of philosophy. Plato is actually a nickname. Yes, you fucking did not know that. Although it is a fact the philosopher called himself Platon in his maturity, the origin of this name remains mysterious. Platon was a fairly common name, but the name does not occur in Plato's known family line. The sources of motherfucker Diogenes Laertius account for this by claiming his wrestling coach, Ariston of Argos, dubbed him broad on account of his chest and shoulders, or that Plato derived his name from the breadth of his eloquence, or his wide forehead. Haha loser. According to Diogenes Laertius, his birth name was Aristocles. Haha bitches. In the dialogue, Socrates regularly asks for the meaning of a general term and criticizes those who instead give him particular examples, rather than the quality shared by all examples. Platonism and its theory of forms, also known as theory of ideas, denies the reality of the material world, considering it only an image or copy of the real world. According to this theory of forms, there are these two kinds of fucking things. The apparent world of material objects grasped by the senses, which constantly changes, and an unchanging and unseen world of forms, grasped by reason. Plato's forms represent types of things, as well as properties, patterns, and relations, which are referred to as objects. Just as individual tables, chairs, and cars refer to objects in this world, tableness, chairness, and carness, as well as justice, truth, and beauty refer to objects in another world. One of my motherfucker Plato's most cited examples for the forms were the truths of geometry, such as the Pythagorean theorem. The fucking theory of forms is first introduced in the Phaedo dialogue, also known as On the Soul, wherein Socrates disputes the pluralism of Anaxagoras, then the most popular response to Heraclitus and Parmenides.